greetings to everyone out there. And as we file in, and just watching my screen, a few persons, some persons who thought I was going to be on at 6 o'clock, so I apologize for that. But I am here right now, and I am happy to see persons that are currently tapping in with me as well. Well, blessing, love, and light to my Rastafari family. I too do have guidance to the masses. So, wherever you are in the world, I thank you for joining us in today's Music Lab. Well, we're going to talk about a few things today. There are a few questions that are asked of myself since I'm on the island. And persons would like a report in terms of the various things that are happening as well. But before I get into those things, I'm going to jump to, another track, and we'll be right back. Go nowhere. Keep it locked right here on the one-on-one music review. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
7 years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I put my purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear. It's the reason why I'm here. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one feels my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. Like a candle when the wind blows. I've walked so many roads in life. If it's not purpose, it doesn't sit so right. No longer will I fear. 'Cause it's the reason why I'm here. Talk to them, to them, to them, to them, to them. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. 7 years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I've put purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here.
Yes. So to the listening audience, I thank you for tapping good with me. And there's a few persons that have been filing in as well, and I already have various things that we're going to talk about tonight. So one of the things is the hotel circuit, and there are persons that are asking, like what is to be expected on the hotel circuit, as well as in terms of food. Um, we have some more persons that actually are, they eat directly from the ground, so they would like to know if those kind of food are also available as well. Shout out to Copper who asked that question already. Okay. All right. So For Marjorie, who asks what's the name of the artist for the track that's currently playing. The name of the track is My Purpose, and the artist is Dan Geo. As I go through today's broadcast, I'm going to be actually as well. I'm going to be updating you guys, with a few releases that I will play in between the various questions that I will answer and the update that I will give about the state of the communities that I've visited on the island thus far as well. Okay, once again, go nowhere, keep sharing the live. I will be right back with more. Thanks.
9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free.
So once again, I would like to send a special shout out to all my listeners. Of course, that within the past week, I've gained so much new followers and actual new persons who are currently listening to the show. Persons who did not know about the show before, who are coming through and saying, they really love the show. They would like to hear more about what's going on, on the island as well. So we thank you for tuning in to all the new listeners as well. And whether you're new or you have been an ardent listener as well, just know that I could not do this without you. And I thank each and every one, whether it be this week or any week or in the future as well, for tuning in and lending to me your listening ear. Now, ordinarily on the show, we usually, have where we actually interview a few artists as well. But what I'm doing this week or within the next coming weeks is that I'm actually going to be changing the format of the show as well to accommodate of my Jamaicans as well. So we're going to be speaking with some of the hurricane, victims, persons who have firsthand devastation, persons on the ground, some humanitarians as well. We're going to be speaking with different humanitarian groups as well. Tonight, however, I just would like persons to get acclimated so you know what to expect within the next coming weeks as well. Um, Now, usually we go into music or interview different or various artists who actually would be on the show. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be covering like a few of the recent releases in between the various things that we're going to be talking about here on this show today. Yes, so I don't want you guys to go anywhere. All right, so what some of the questions that we have, pertains to aid, pertains to the displacement of the various persons across the island as well. And one of the things we're going to start talking about at the beginning of the show is the big picture and the key challenges that persons you have to look forward to that actually reside in these areas as well. Okay. So we're when we talk about the key challenges as well between the communities that I visited: Westmoreland, Negril, Lucy, Hanover, Montego Bay as well. Now I'm going to share a few things as it pertains to like hotels who are actually doing well on the circuit, and there are a few hotels that are there's a price gouging that's going on as well. And I think the thing to look at as well for some of the owners, I will be stating a few things as we go along as well. Okay, so do not go anywhere. I will be right back where I'm going to, um, you know, jump into a few of the questions. Okay, go nowhere. We're right back. This is Dan Gio. The name of this track is My Purpose. Yes, and we will talk about. I will give you an update on his album as well, newly released album. Go nowhere.
Steed. 7 years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I put my purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear. It's the reason why I'm here. 9 to 5. At times you see me smile. Still no one feels my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. Like a candle when the wind blows. I've walked so many roads in life. If it's not purpose, it doesn't sit so right. No longer will I fear. 'Cause it's the reason why I'm here. Talk to them, to them, to them, to them, to them. 9 to 5. At times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yes, still I made up my mind to free myself. 7 years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I've put purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason.
Yes, yes, yes. So to the listening audience, I thank you. I thank you to Delroy, who has actually reached out to me on X.com and said, Empress, I'm loving the ambiance, of the studio, as well as the music that you're playing. I thank you. Thank you as well for, loving what's going on. Well, to everyone who is joining just now, we are talking. I'm giving a post Hurricane Melissa update, and I'm going to get a little bit into, what if you're living under a rock and you have not actually realized that Jamaica has had the number one record hurricane that ravaged the island within the last few weeks as well. It actually, Hurricane Melissa struck Jamaica as a Category 5 hurricane with sustained winds estimated at over 185 miles per hour at the time of landfall. So, and it has left major agricultural and economical damage as well. So, as Jamaica economy is strongly dependent on tourism and agriculture, it faced many threats. And so, as I'm on the island, looking at how just the tourism from my perspective is operating, and in terms of agriculture, just a little bit on agriculture aspect as well. There I have Robert from New York who actually posed the question. He wanted to know, if I've eaten at any restaurants and if I was able to get the ground food as well. Well, I will get into that as well. So, there are also protection concerns amongst the unusual hazards. Authorities warned that there could be rising water levels, which could displace crocodiles and swamps and gullies into residential zones. So I know that even after Hurricane Melissa, that there are a few places that are actually, still getting flood as well. Um, of course, it is that I don't have a number. So for Charlene who asked the question, if I have a number in terms of the total damage that's being done, I know earlier, I think about last week, it was estimated at about $14 billion. I do believe it's way beyond $14 billion at this point. Um, so the countries, Jamaica's annual output, trust me, it has surpassed that as well. So the government has declared the country a disaster zone at this point, and there are various mobilized emergency that's response operations that's being, you know, put across the island. However, there are some places that are not receiving aid and have not seen anyone, and they have lost hope. So the hope is that there will be persons that are listening to the show that can actually give some of those persons hope, because depression is very high at this point and traumatized. I would say there are people that's left traumatized as well. The death toll has risen at least. Again, I don't have a number for that as well because I'm hearing various numbers. What I can only speak on what it is that I know from my perspective and what I've seen. So I have video footage that I've collected, as most persons that are currently listening are aware that I am a filmmaker, and so yes, of course, Melissa is on my timetable in terms of the film that I put together. For persons who may not have seen some of the damage that's done in various places as well. So, as well as many people are living without safe housing or displaced or unable to access supplies as well. So, we're looking into that. As it pertains to utilities and public service, there's a lot of households, I should say, and businesses that have lost electricity, water, and communication services, and many of the roads are still impassable. However, I do see that there are various government vehicles in different parts, not just in one part. I would say about a week ago, I was not seeing a lot of those, but what I'm seeing this week is that there are a lot of government vehicles that are in various areas and are trying to restore normalcy as well. So, as it pertains to economy, tourism is one of our biggest economic mainstays, and it everyone know this actually places them in a place where they are impacted. The airports are open. However, the hotels are very disrupted as well. And we're going to talk about, the hotel scene and what to expect as well, especially on this side of I'm on the western side, and what you can look forward to for the persons who would like to come down and they are hearing various stories. I will report to you what it is, my experience is as it pertains to the hotel sector as well. Yeah. Um. Okay. We have Robin who asks about the long term recovery. There are definitely challenges. So when I see a date that says December 15th, I do not think that that date will be everything will be up and running. However, there are maybe some things that will be up and running by December 15th. But in terms of long term recovery, I do believe this is easily 10 years to 20 years long term recovery. That is. Okay. We're talking about restoring infrastructure, rebuilding roads, rebuilding roofs, clearing debris, drainage systems, restoring livelihoods, and it will take years to go. And as we talk about the vulnerability of existing infrastructure, such as weaker roofs and older buildings, that magnifies the challenge as well. So, in terms of like, older buildings or aged buildings that had some kind of history or historical buildings, I don't know what's going to happen if those buildings will be torn down or if it is that damages will be fixed or if it can even be fixed. Because I've actually seen homes where persons are trying to save what's left of their homes, but there's actually nothing they could do. So those homes will be destroyed and has to be rebuilt as well. All right, so keep it locked right here. Come back with some more questions.
But it's the reason why I'm here. Talk to them, to them, to them, to them, to them. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. 7 years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I've put purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, hey, oh, yes. The world is in chaos, and the politicians them are liars. The world is in chaos, and the wicked people them not say no prayers. The world is in chaos, and the politicians them are liars. The world is in chaos. No for the youths them no respect and no manners. War and terrorism, we can't take it no more. Destabilization and destruction of the poor. Refugees crisis from shore to shore. Fear and propaganda you can't ignore. Babylon a curfew from door to door, but I don't a Middle East. If you go take a tour, go down there and see how much scholar boy. Never see so much hungry people before. I said the world is in chaos, and the politicians them are liars. The world is in chaos, and the wicked people them not say no prayers. Wildfire, whole place a bake. Earthquake, whole place a shake. Tsunami, that them create. Wall and fence, them close every gate. Can't see no way out, but we live by faith. But I think them get a break, but them can't escape. Them regulate and instigate. Them take all of the food out of the poor man plate. Me say the world is in chaos, and the politicians them a players. The world is in chaos, and the wicked people them not say them prayers. The world is in chaos, and the politicians them are liars. The world is in wicked employers. War and terrorism, we can't take it no more. Destabilization and destruction of the poor. Refugees crisis from shore to shore. Fear and propaganda you can't ignore. Babylon curfew from door to door. But down on Middle East, them figure go take a tour. Go down there and see how much skull labor. Never see so much younger people before. Never see so much younger people before. Never see so much.
Yes, yes, yes. You're listening to the sounds of Andrew Mystic. The name of that track is World. The world is in chaos. I think that's awesome. Some way of summarizing it as well. World is in chaos. That's for sure. Well, we are reporting live from the scenes of what exactly my the experiences have been from visiting the various communities and what's going on. So, the bigger picture and the key challenges as it pertains to Hurricane Melissa and what's going on the island, as is the western part where I'm at right now. There's a huge DB crisis as well, as persons might be aware. There are 4.8 million tons of rubble that are blocking roads, hospitals, schools, which is slowing down aid distribution. However, within the past week, some of those debris have been moved, and I am being told that in some communities, there are persons who are actually receiving some aid. However, I would say that there are more persons on the western side who have not received aid compared to those who have received aid. And I'm not speaking from persons calling me, but actually speaking because I've been to various communities who have actually voiced their opinion as well. Now, even though there's a lot of money that's pledged, some appeals are still active. So I want all the listeners right now who are currently listening to the show to know that even though Hurricane Melissa has been, happened within the past 2 weeks, going on 2 weeks, it is that there are numerous persons who still have not received aid. There are numerous persons who still do not have homes or anywhere to lay their head. There are numerous families who do not have anything. So, by all means, still we would like to keep, you know, it active, because I think when social media is not seeing anything, they think that, oh, everything is resolved. It's far from being resolved. This hurricane, category 5, is actually very devastating. When I visited communities that I visited before, it looks like a ghost town. There nothing is the same. And my mom is from up in the hills. Of course, she lives in the U.S., but she has home in the hills. And before, you were unable to see just other person's home. Now you can see um, from everybody's home, and what's going on as well. So there are no trees. Trees have no leaf, and there are all just a lot of branches and stuff like that as well. As it pertains to the logistical barriers, there are there are still block roads and damaged infrastructure, and which have created major obstacles to getting aid to communities that are cut off. Bear in mind as well that there are a lot of communities up in the hills where a lot of persons really, I shouldn't say don't know about as well, but it is that there are a lot of communities that persons are just have nothing. And so what I'm hearing is a lot of persons that are giving up hope because they do not know where to go, how to get food, where they're going to lay their heads, so they don't think like, what's the purpose of continuing life. There's a long-term recovery things that needs to be in place as well. And again, reminder is that aid isn't just for the immediate relief, um, it should be over time as well. So persons who are giving, please, we know that especially within the US, there are things going on right now. People cannot find their food, rent, and all of the above or whatever. But whatever it is that you're able to give, even if you cannot give it now, but 3 weeks down the road, do consider as well, because a lot of persons give during, the period where it just happened. But this is something that's, like I said, it is my belief that this is going to take at least 10 to 20 years for full recovery as well. So, shelter, repair, cash, support, and there's going to be a lot of rebuilding within the next few years as well. Okay. All right. So, um, what do we know about aid that's delivered so far? This is coming from Kevin over in the United Kingdom. Okay. So, what do we know about the aid that has been, delivered so far? So, from my perspective, I actually did some research to ensure that I have a certain amount of per capita in terms of what I am seeing from my end and can speak on as well. So, let's talk about the places that have given some support to what as well. Now, bear in mind that my list might not be, you know, have everything as well. But again, this is my research, and I'm know for a fact that these have been done as well because I've actually contacted some of these agencies. Well, contacted all the agencies just to ensure that I have the correct numbers that I'm about to tell you as well. As well, a few of these agencies within the next coming weeks are going to be interviewed, and we're going to talk about the aid, what is expected, and what's the decision and why they decided on the amounts that were given as well. So, for NGOs and nonprofits, there is GEM. That's the Global Empowerment Mission. There is actually a 4.3 million worth of relief supplies that were delivered. Um, to, I think 1492 pallets, which included 18 airplanes, 18 shipping containers, and one maritime vessel. Mhm. Then there's direct relief as well. Direct relief is sending medical value. So that's the name of the agency, direct relief. And and their medical supplies that they're sending is valued at about 1 million US dollars. It includes antibiotics, insulin, vaccines, protective equipment, field packs, and the list goes on. As well, there is the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, that's the AHF. They donated 300,000 US dollars worth of supplies, generators, tarps, water, purification tablets, food kits, and hygiene products. There is also ADRA Jamaica, that's the Seventh-day Adventist Humanitarian Arm. ADRA, Seventh-day Adventist Humanitarian Arm, distributed 800 food packages before and after the hurricane in parishes, including Westmoreland as well. Now, outside the NGOs, there's a bilateral country aid. Dominican Republic donated 628 tons of humanitarian supplies that included food, mattresses, blankets, and medicines. Mhm. Okay. Then we have as well, in terms of bilateral and country aid, we have India that sent 20 tons of humanitarian aid, including a medical trauma unit, tents, generators, lanterns, hygiene kits, and other equipments. And then the United Kingdom pledged 2.5 million pounds, which is equivalent to 3.36 million US dollars in emergency aid, which includes shelter, kits, water filters, blankets. Still, let's look. The list still continues. So, so to Gregory, out of do any part that says, "Huh, wow, that's a lot of aid." Well, you know, there's also a lot of persons in Jamaica as well. So we I think for some of the communities that are saying they haven't gotten anything, it's a surprise to some persons as well that they haven't seen anyone. So I am just here to report what I'm experiencing on the ground with the people and what their responses have been, as well as what following up with my research and what was told to me and confirmed to me as given. Okay, Next, we have the United Nations, and when we talk about the health partners, what they are given. The Pan American Health Organization, that's the PAHO, PAHO. They have sent 5.5 tons of medical emergency health supplies, including trauma kits, tents, mosquito nets, PPE, water storage. We also have the UNICF that has already delivered 47,000 kilograms, that's 47 tons of relief items, which include water tanks, hygiene kits, tarp tents, learning materials. And according to the UNICEF, their support has reached over 50,000 persons, including 40,000 children. Okay? We are going to listen to this track. The world is in chaos while I come back with some more aid news.
See so much hungry people before. I said the world is in chaos, and the politicians them are liars. The world is in chaos, and the wicked people them not say no prayers. While the fire, whole place a bake. Earthquake, whole place a shake. Tsunami, that them create. Wall and fence, them close every gate. Can't see no way out, but we live by faith. But I think them get a break, but them can't escape. Them regulate and instigate. Them take all of the food out of the poor man plate. Me say the world is in chaos, and the politicians them a players. The world is in chaos, and the wicked people them not say them prayers. The world is in chaos, and the politicians them a liars. The world is in chaos, and the wicked people them not say them prayers. War and terrorism, we can't take it no more. Destabilization and destruction of the poor. Refugees crisis from shore to shore. Fear and propaganda you can't ignore. Babylon curfew from door to door. But down on Middle East, them figure go take a tour. Go down there and see how much skull a bore. Never see so much hungry people before. Never see so much hungry people before. Never see so much hungry.
Yes, yes, yes. So in continuation as well, yeah, what we are so for everyone who is listening, this is not a test, and it is not something that's very far-fetched, because I've done due diligence where it is that I have confirmed with each agency exactly what has been given thus far. Okay? So, in continuation, the IFRC, that's the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, they have launched an emergency appeal, and they have given 23 million US dollars to assist about 180,000 persons in Jamaica. They've also mobilized 400 volunteers and are sending relief supplies such as blankets, cleaning, hygiene kits, tarpaulins, and kitchen sets as well. As we talk about volunteers on the island as well, that's something that I will be bringing live within the next few weeks. There are a few volunteers that will come in, and I will we'll talk about, what is their role as a volunteer, and any what they're seeing in terms of getting each community back to normalcy. The government of Jamaica local relief as it pertains to aid delivered so far. The Ministry of Labor and Social Security says that it has delivered, or it has distributed, last time I checked. Okay, so this number may have went up. However, last time I checked, the Ministry of Labor and Social Security said it has distributed 39,712 relief packages. Those relief packages includes food, water, hygiene kits, tarpaulins, blankets, etc. These packages are being delivered in coordination with the Jamaica Defense Force, the JDF, via 88 ground and air missions to reach cut off communities. However, from my research as well, there are still communities that are cut off that no one has actually paid them a visit as yet, and they are losing hope as we speak. Okay? So, for everyone who's currently listening or persons who have just joined us as well, tonight what I'm doing is that I'm bringing you from the very heart of crisis, Westmoreland Parish, where Hurricane Melissa, one of the most powerful storms in Jamaica's history, made landfall as a Category 5 monster. Of course, houses have been flattened, rooftops have been ripped away, and the familiar roads are now blocked with millions of tons of debris. There are some roads that are passable because the government has been working hard to go back to normalcy, and I've actually seen trucks on the streets that are actually doing work. However, people are still displaced and they're calling out for help. They're forced to collect water from the rivers. However, we are a country of resilience, and we actually, if we have to go back to, the original years when we go to the river and get water in buckets, we are not scared to do that as well. We're also not scared to cook by the riverside and to eat our food from, on banana leaves or corn meal dumpling and stuff like that. So, yes, we're going to make it work as well. Yes, that's what we do. So as we know, the historic Category 5 landfall, made landfall in New Hope, Westmoreland. I had an opportunity to speak to a few persons as well in New Hope, Westmoreland. I am going to be featuring a family on my page. So do keep checking Dr. Empress Rose G. page, as I'll be featuring a family who definitely needs help, who have lost everything. And I'm not saying that only one family has, but as I go through and to extend the things that I will do from my side, such as to ensure that these stories are actually getting out, and as well that persons do not forget about Hurricane Melissa, because what happens is that everybody or some persons will give aid during the early part of what's going on, and then they will actually forget about other things as well. So as we talk about a few other things, we're going to look at the massive structural devastation, the human displacement and struggle, and the loss of life and crisis of services. Keep it locked, do not go anywhere, and please keep on sharing to your community.
War and terrorism, we can't take it no more. Destabilization and destruction of the poor. Refugees crisis from shore to shore. Fear and propaganda you can't ignore. Babylon curfew from door to door. But down on Middle East, them figure go take a tour. Go down there and see how much skull labor. Never see so much younger people before. Never see so much younger people before. Never see so much younger people before. I said the word. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, hey, oh, yes. The world is in chaos. And the politician them a liars. The world is in chaos. And the wicked people them a say no prayers. The world is in chaos. And the politician them a liars. The world is in chaos. No for the youths them no respect and no manners. War and terrorism, we can't take it no more. Destabilization and destruction of the poor. Refugees crisis from shore to shore. Fear and propaganda you can't ignore. Babylon a curfew from door to door. But I don't a Middle East. You fi go take a tour. Go down there and see how much scholar boy. Never see so much hungry people before. I said the world is in chaos, and the politicians them are liars. The world is in chaos, and the wicked people them not say no prayers. While the fire, whole place a bake. Earthquake, whole place a shake. Tsunami, that them create. Wall and fence, them close every gate. Can't see no way out, but we live by faith. But I think them get a break, but them can't escape. Them regulate and instigate. Them take all of the food out of the poor man plate. Me say the world is in chaos, and the politicians them a players. The world is in chaos, and the wicked people them not say them prayers. The world is in chaos, and the politicians them a liars. The world is in chaos, and the wicked people them not say them prayers. War and terrorism, we can't take it no more. Destabilization and destruction of the poor. Refugees crisis from shore to shore. Fear and propaganda you can't ignore. Babylon curfew from door to door. But I don't know Middle East, them figure go take a tour. Go down there and see how much scholar boy. Never see so much hungry people before. Never see so much hungry people before. Never see so much hungry people before. I said the world. Yeah. Oh, yes.
as well. Well, we just like to let others know as well that the significance behind these updates as well. For instance, when we talk about the debris crisis, which is more than a cleanup, it's a major barrier to recovery and as well for aid delivery and restoring basic services. The health infrastructure damage could lead to long-term health issues if not repaired as soon as possible because clinics are not fully functional as well. And I think that's one of the things that's quite interesting as well, as it pertains to the loss of life on the island. And remember as well that it's that doesn't take a day off as well. So even though some persons actually survived Hurricane Melissa within days, and yeah, as well, some of them became ill or even sustained injury within the hurricane itself period itself. So again, the health infrastructure damage could lead to again, longer term health issues if something is not done as soon as possible. And I think for areas that have hospitals that are not functional, that you know a clinic are functional as well, as something to look at. The government cleanup and recovery programs actually show some commitment, but I think they're working against time and speed, because speed is very critical. The longer the roads are blocked, the longer get to some of the communities, the harder the recovery process becomes, um, evident. The scale of the U.S., I shouldn't say the U.S., but the scale of the international aid and local philanthropic response, such as the Jane Group, underscores that the catastrophe is being taken very seriously as well. And a reminder that the human toll isn't only physical. People are traumatized, losing homes, livelihoods, and other sense of normalcy as well. So let's keep as we ask for donations as well, to help some of these persons directly. A reminder as well that um,
Prayer also goes a long way. It's not just about giving. Prayer also helps as well. Now, we visit the tourism sector in Jamaica. I would say it's under serious stress after Hurricane Melissa. But as well, there's a coordinated recovery effort underway, which is a mix of setbacks and resilience. I've experienced the hotel circuit as I've had opportunity to actually stay in a few of those places as well. One of the things that I've said on this show a few days ago, and maybe not everyone was on was available at the time of listening. But what I find is that there are a lot of places that are being advertised across, the internet that says they are fully functional when they are not fully functional as well, and are being charged the regular prices for places that are not fully functional. I think when we talk about Jamaica, especially Jamaicans that are returning home, that some of us do not mind, um, staying in places that are not fully functional, but what works for that person as well. And so there should be transparency and authenticity that's being exercised across the board. And I think if whether you are Airbnb or a hotel, if there is no transparency and authenticity as it pertains to the prices that are being charged for when you come into an establishment, it's going to hurt the tourism sector in the long run. So, small businesses, it's time for you to shine. I see that loophole, and it's time for you to shine as well. Okay, and for businesses that are up and running, we thank you for getting it to putting all that aside, because I think like this is so traumatic, not only for elderly folks, as we talk about some of the most vulnerable persons, we talk about elderly persons as well, we talk about kids as well, and not necessarily the able-bodied who is walking around and can ask for help as well. So let's think about the fact that even some of these hotel managers had to like scale up and say, you know what, this is my property and I do want to see, it function. And I've stepped up to the plate and actually do a lot of the work themselves and putting the time and effort into what they have done. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the hotel sector and the I would say the current state of the tourism from what I have seen from my perspective. I had an opportunity to visit Negril, and on that side, it looks like um, I would say that it appears that Negril can be up and running by December 15th. There's a that's being done over Negril. A lot of the hotels, I see that are doing works, and the beaches are being cleaned up, and all of the above as well. The Ministry of Tourism, which is led by Minister Edmund Bartlett, has set up a Hurricane Melissa Recovery Task Force, plus a Tourism Resilience Coordination Committee. That's also called Tourism Cares to coordinate damage assessments, repairs, and reopening. And the role of these bodies will be to oversee infrastructure repair, support for tourism workers, and restoring confidence for travelers. I think that's very much needed. I have persons who will send me messages and ask just how it's working there, because they do not want to get on a plane and get somewhere and they do not have the amenities, or they are told that somewhere is fully functional and it's not functional as well. So that's very good that they do have a committee that's overseeing that as well. Now, the major target is for a restart December 15, 2025. I do have a few persons as well who have asked me if this is a realistic date, if I think it will actually fly. I must say, from myself, I do not think that December 15th date will hold up. However, it's a date that's there, and I think before December 15th, the government or the Ministry of Tourism or others will report a new date and what's left for them to do for systems to be fully functional or to come close to if it's not functional. The government has publicly stated that it aims to have the tourism industry fully operational by December 15th, 2025, not 2026. According to Kevin that asks, is that 2025 or 2026? Which, it coincides with the high winter season. That's when a lot of Jamaicans start to return home to spend Christmas and New Year's at home, as well as, others who would like to visit Jamaica and make it there for a couple weeks, go back to work in the new year, stuff like that as well. The airports have reopened. All international flights are now open and accepting commercial flights as well. And the airport operations are key to restoring tourist traffic and bringing confidence back to the sector. The hotel recovery is uneven. There are some big resort chains that are targeting reopening dates in December, while others, like Hyatt Properties, have extended closures. For example, Hyatt Resorts are planning to remain closed until late January or beyond. And I think I did visit those Montego Bay, where not be open until May of 2026 as well. According to the Jamaica Tourist Board, the JTB hotels on the North Coast are coming back online in phases. So when you talk about the North Coast, you talk about Negril, I can see that happening. Meanwhile, some Western and Southwestern tourism hubs are still assessing the damage and rebuilding. I have heard of discounted rates and support for guests. And I guess I have never I haven't had the privilege of having a discount until a few days ago. When I ask, so to all the persons that will travel to Jamaica, please ensure that you're asking for a discount if you would like a discount. I think if it's not something that you're asking, you won't necessarily be offered to you. And some hotels are offering it, or even complimentary stays to help with the recovery and attract guests. This helps to maintain occupancy, but also means tighter margins for properties still healing. I can imagine as well that within, the talks of the hurricane and what has happened as well, it's not just about hotels that are opening their doors or Airbnbs that are opening their doors, but in that case, they have lost, business in terms of persons that would visit the properties. So, I guess there may be some help from the government in terms of getting these places back open as well. Again, small business, here's your chance to shine. Economic risk is high. Tourism is very important, to our economy. And so before Hurricane Melissa, it accounted for nearly 30% of the GDP when indirect effects were included as well. So experts have warned that Melissa could erase decades of economic gains if the recovery doesn't go well. So part of the recovery process for myself, which I stress in terms of the hotel industry, is that transparency is very good for retaining, you know, um, the hotel sector. So if you have amenities that are no longer available and it's going to take some time to be up and running, I think if you are making that clear to persons that will travel or book the facility, that they know what they're getting themselves. So again, Jamaicans are very resilient. We know about going to rivers and getting waters and stuff like that or whatever. But whatever amenities that you no longer have, I also think that you would like to decrease the price because those amenities aren't available anymore. It doesn't make any sense to be charging the same amount of money to rent the facility and you are not up and running. You're not fully up and running or you're not close to it as well. So, and as well, just a reminder that many tourism workers, especially in the heavily hit in the western parishes, are facing, job disruption. They no longer have jobs as well. So, um, as it pertains to, sustainability and resilience, I would say, recovery isn't just about what was lost. The task force aims to apply climate resilience lessons so that infrastructure is better prepared for future storms. There's also a plan to coordinate marketing, worker welfare, and aid to ensure the recovery is not just fast, but also equitable as well. So, again, in terms of the infrastructure damages, there are some hotels, especially in the southwest and western parts of Jamaica, that were damaged. Roofing issues, flooding, and power outages. Another thing that I may point out here as well, I think the government needs to pay attention to the Airbnb that operates on the island as well, and to ensure that there is some rules and regulations that apply across the board to Airbnb, because even though persons talk about the hotel sector and how it will affect, or in fact how it will benefit the tourism sector, Airbnb, I think, falls under the same heading. So if you're having the hotels that are actually doing something well, but the Airbnbs are actually pulling down, that sector, there's a mismatch, and that could also present a problem. My experiences, I have done an Airbnb and I've done a hotel, and I was not happy at all with my I should say, with the Airbnb as well. So just bear in mind that it also, even though they operate as Airbnb, it's affecting the tourism sector. Operational set, because of damage and logistics, not all hotels are ready to open immediately, and I quite understand, which disrupts room availability and limit the island's capacity to host the usual number of visitors. So the potential tourists might be hesitant to book if they're unsure which hotels are open or whether infrastructure such as water, power, and transport is fully restored. I had suggested a few days ago when I was live that what I think should be happening is that there should be a separate website that requests each hotel to fill out a form and to say what it is that they have available for persons, to for persons at their hotels and stuff like that, and if they're fully functional as well, so that persons who are traveling to Jamaica know exactly, I could go to this website and I could see who I would like to book with in which area and all of that or whatever. Because as I've stated before, there are a lot of hotels and Airbnbs that are saying that they're fully operational, and when you get there, they are not operational as well. Many people employed in the tourism, such as housekeepers, guides, vendors, are out of work temporarily, which also means a loss of income for local communities as well. So some of the ports actually are trying to come back online. Jamaica is hoping that the cruise traffic returns around mid-December through initial ships coming supplies and not just tourists as well. All right. I'm going to take a few questions when I returned. Please do not go anywhere. You're currently going to be listening to this track by Not Trust Them. It is by um, Real McCoy from this Ninth Dimension album. Do check it out. It's the IX Dimension, which is the Ninth Dimension. The name of this track, Not Trust Them. It's the Real McCoy and Pressure Bus Pipe.
I'm telling ya. What? We don't trust them. No. We don't trust friends. No. No for real enemy when you sus them. We don't trust them. We don't trust friends. No for them will sell you out when you bust them. We don't trust them. No. We don't trust friends. No. No for them are enemy when you sus them. And when them throw me name in a dirt, still never dust them. Train line. Friend
I look my gal if him get her, she careless. Mountains we climb on the nose, them in beer, yes. Flowers some warm, I respect them not get. Old down youths despise and them neglect. Me tell myself them help me not go reach out for. Me rather pray to God until the man some a prayer. Set the leverage so there is nothing for cry for. The truth me will die for. Hey boss pipe.
We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. No for real enemy when you suss them. We not trust them, we not trust friend. No for them will sell you out when you bust them. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. No for them are enemy when you suss them. And when them throw me name in a dirt, still never does them. Train line.
True money them with this so if you love bag. All the crackers all you want if you love bread. Y'all a set up man chances are code red. She be love you and turn round and love your friend. Them two-face, fault with treasure. My search can't find them but me believe. In the midst of headaches, failures on my road, me still try be me wide out. Ow.
Fake friend, we not real there. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. No for real enemy when you suss them. We not trust them, we not trust friend. No for them will sell you out when you bust them. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. No for them are enemy when you suss them. And when them throw me name in a dirt, still never does them. Train line.
Friend I look my gal if him get her, she careless. Mountains we climb on the nose, them in beer, yes. Flowers some warm, I respect them not get. Old down youths despise and them neglect. Me tell myself them help me not go reach out for. Me rather pray to God until the man some a prayer. Set the leverage so there is nothing for cry for. The truth me will die for. Hey boss pipe.
We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. No for real enemy when you suss them. We not trust them, we not trust friend. No for them will sell you out when you bust them. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. No for them are enemy when you suss them. And when them throw me name in a dirt, still never does them. Pressure bus pipe, real Mackay.
Coming to the land that rep up train line, you know.
We not trust them, no. We not trust friends, no. Oh,
I'm telling ya.
What? We not trust them, no. We not trust friends, no. No for real enemy when you suss them. We not trust them, we not trust friends. No for them will sell you out when you bust them. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. No for them are enemy when you suss them. And when them throw me name in a dirt, still never does them. Train line.
Friend I look my gal if him get her, she careless. Mountains we climb on the nose, them in beer, yes. Flowers some warm, I respect them not get. Old down youths despise and them neglect. Me tell myself them help me not go reach out for. Me rather pray to God until the man some a prayer. Set the leverage so there is nothing for cry for. The truth me will die for. Hey boss pipe.
We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. No for real enemy when you suss them. We not trust them, we not trust friend. No for them will sell you out when you bust them. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. No for them are enemy when you suss them. And when them throw me name in a dirt, still never does them. Train line.
True money them with this so if you love bag. All the crackers all you want if you love bread. Y'all a set up man chances are code red. She be love you and turn round and love your friend. Them two-face, fault with treasure. My search can't find them but me believe. In the midst of headaches, failures on my road, me still try be me wide out. Ow.
Fake friend,
not rate them. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. Not for real enemy when you sus them. We not trust them. We not trust friend. Not for them will sell your out when you bust them. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. Not for them my enemy when you sus them. And when them throw me name in a dirt, still never does them. Train line. Friend, I look me gal if him get harsh, she careless. Mountains we climbed on the nose, them in beer, yes. Flowers some warm, I respect them not get. Old down youths despise and them neglect. Me tell myself them help me not go reach out for. Me rather pray to God until him answer my prayer. Set the leverage so there is nothing for cry for. The truth me would die for. Hey, boss pipe. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. Not for real enemy when you sus them. We not trust them. We not trust friend. Not for them will sell you out when you bust them. We not trust them, no. We not trust friend, no. Not for them my enemy when you sus them. And when them throw me name in a dirt, still never does them.
Yes, 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 yes. Thanks for staying the course with me. Of course, I would like to just say a special shout out to all the persons who are clocked in various parts of the world right now. Yes, Brazil is ever so present. I thanks Brazil for being here with us as well. Thailand is in the house, Singapore, Japan. Always evident to all the persons from Japan who is currently clocked in and, taking in the live show. Thank you for doing that as well. All the persons that are currently across Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. I see you. I see you. I'm not seeing everyone right now because I have to be going between screens because I'm doing this by myself today from Jamaica. So, would I still shout out, a few persons across the islands, but I can't shout out to everybody, but I see you all. Yes, Sir Niles. I am, yeah, from the Sir Niles to, classmates from back in school days. And Mike, I see you as well. Different persons across the platform. I would love to shout out all of you, but this time will not allow me. But I appreciate you guys, and you do know that as well. I appreciate you coming through at all times. Bunga the Almighty. Um, yeah, all the persons that are tapping in. Thank you for being here and sharing the love, especially for Jamaica community as well. All the persons from, even in Jamaica that are tapped in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Well, we are going to be vibing out with just a few more things here. So, the bottom line in terms of what I have discovered thus far on the island, and I must also let you know that within the coming weeks, we are going to be interviewing some of the humanitarians who are currently on site here in Jamaica as well to talk about, just how it's going as well. Well, the narrative of resilience. Jamaica's tourism sector is not down for the count. The government and the private sector are acting quickly to rebuild, and there's a clear public roadmap to get to the full operation by mid December. But again, persons ask my opinion, and I have to give my best opinion. Okay, doesn't mean that my opinion is my opinion. I do not think the country will be up and running by mid December. I do believe that, yes, parts of the works will be done, but not total. The ice stakes as well as it pertains to tourism, because tourism is such a large part of the economy. How well and how fast this recovery goes will significantly impact not just hotels, but everyday Jamaicans, such as the workers, the small businesses, and local communities. It is also my belief that as we talk about the tourism sector, that included in the tourism sector are Airbnbs, and Airbnbs tends to not um, or follow the rules, or I should say, it's not consistent just as the hotels. But the Airbnb is also part of the tourism sector, and if not stepping up to the plate, and just as hotels as well and Airbnbs, I would say, ensure that when you're saying this is what your property gives in terms of amenities, that's what you're actually giving. Now, persons are aware that we just had a hurricane. However, you also bear part of the responsibility to ensure that you do coordinate with persons what they are paying for and what they are going to be getting. There's a powerful human angle. Workers losing income, communities rallying, major resorts and airports being rebuilt, and I would say aid workers coming in. It's not just a recovery story, but it's a rebirth. So I am looking forward to hear the albums and the songs that will come. That as we talk about Hurricane Melissa and the lives it has changed, and again, it is not just about recovery. It's not a recovery story, but a rebirth as well. And what persons can look forward to is my documentary that I will be airing sometime in the future, not this year, that has to do with Hurricane Melissa. However, while officials are optimistic, there's a realistic awareness of risk and complexity. There's an opportunity, like both the urgency of reparations. You heard that correctly? This is an opportunity to highlight both the urgency of reparations and the vision for a more resilient future. I look forward to that conversation. Now, I'm going to be tapping out, but before I do, would just like to answer a few more questions or a few more comments as it pertains to persons who are currently tapped in. So we have Eliza out of Canada that's saying, you know what? I thank you for coming through and giving us your update. We are not seeing similar updates in certain parts of this west end of the island. Um, Thank you, Liza, as well for that comment. We have Greg out of Germany that's saying, thank you, Empress Rose, for always staying abreast as it pertains to Jamaica. I do my best. I do my best. I try as well. Yeah. Um, we have Clark out of London, England, that's saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm waiting for more updates on the island. And thanks for keeping us abreast of what is happening in the western side of the island. We would also like reports from other side of the island, such as Central. Yeah, I do plan on doing a few other areas as well. I wanted to start off with the western for more than one reasons because my mom is from the western side, and I'm familiar with the community there as well. Yeah. Um, all right. So we have Paul out of New York. That's saying, well done, Empress Rose. Thanks for keeping us. You're welcome, Paul. Keeping us abreast, and he loves the music that goes with. He loves the music. Oh wait, the show as oh yes, 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 yes. All right. Wow. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Well, in closing, like I went a little bit over time as well. 9:04. I was aiming for 9. So even after one of the most traumatizing hurricane in the island's history, the spirit of the Jamaican people has shown something powerful, something that can't be blown away by winds or buried under debris. I must tell you, I have seen, people rise to the occasion. They're still smiling, they're still laughing, not staying down as well. So before aid arrived and before roads were cleared, Jamaicans were already helping Jamaicans, that's for sure. Neighbors shared food, water, candles, batteries. Communities formed response teams. People cleared roads with their own hands. I have seen that. I have seen that in a few communities, people clearing roads with their own hands, their machetes and tools. And it is that it is not part, it is not our motto, but it is part of our resilience where we take care of one another, which is the backbone of our national survival as well. In Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, and Hanover, where the devastation was worse, survivors didn't wait for officials. There are communities who came together where that they help each other to patch roofs with tarpaulins. They rescue the elderly, set up makeshift kitchens. Check on neighbors that were shut in, as well as cleaning out clogged drains. And this actually shows true that Jamaica's first responders are often our own people. That's correct. Now, despite being hit with 185 miles per hour winds and losing homes, belongings, in some cases, loved ones, and overall attitude wasn't homeless. It was determination. I've come across persons who have their various quotes or sayings that they have as well, which is that there will always be a better day, better will come. They will rebuild. That they're still here. They have life, and once there's life, there is hope. These are not just sayings, they are survival mantras. Music, food, jokes, and spirituality remain anchors. Even in shelters, Jamaicans are known to bring light through humor, prayer, and shared meals. It's not denial, it's cultural survival, a way of keeping the mind strong while the body works through hardship. And I must tell you, Jamaicans adapt fast. We know how to adapt very fast. Um, there are persons who are still finding ways to cope. You know, there are some community centers that have, persons coming by to charge your phones. Persons are sharing generators, and there are creating temporary stalls to restart small businesses. As I've said, small businesses, now is your time to shine. And as well as small business, in order for small business to shine, I hope the government also thinks about putting a certain amount of capital into small businesses, which will actually help the infrastructure of the overall economy. This ability, this adaptability, in terms of, Jamaicans coping is a hallmark for the Jamaican spirit. When the situation changes, we just change with it. We don't break, and we regroup as well. So, we have seen a storm where churches became shelters, and pastors and prayer groups and community leaders became counselors. Faith, whether it be Christian, Rastafarian, or personal, gave people psychological strength after trauma. However, there are others who are actually, um, you know, um, being that are still traumatized, and I must caution that there will be a lot of depression to come as well. What makes Jamaica incredible is that even through tears, people talk about tomorrow. They talk about their children's future. They talk about community rebuilding. Hope is not a luxury for us Jamaicans. Is act it's, it is it, That's not what it is for us. It's actually a resource. Yeah. If there's one thing Hurricane Melissa has proven, it's that Jamaicans are unbreakable. Even after the trauma, like the loss of homes, the mountains, of the breeze, the days without water or light, the people never folded. Neighbors, again, became first responders. Communities cleaned their own roads. Families shared what they had. Laughter, prayer, and the music returned long before the power did. That's correct. The laughter, the prayer, and the music returned long before the power did. That's the Jamaican spirit: resilience, creativity, compassion, and unshakably being hopeful. Melissa took roots, but it never took the strength of the Jamaican island and the people of the community. So, in closing, I encourage each one, however it is that you're able to help, go out and help. However it is that you're able to assist, please do. Until next time, um, this is myself, Dr. Empress Rose G, bringing you the latest from the communities of Westmoreland, Lucea, Montego Bay, and Negril, as I have viewed it from my lens. I thank you for coming through. For persons who would like to follow us across the social media platforms, or to learn more about my show, I am going to jump to this track, and when I come back, I will vibe out and I will tell you how you can keep in contact with me. Go nowhere.
thanks for life and time, Mother Earth. I it's the last year, the first, and all I will try to make it work. The wonderful effort having prophecy link in the four corner of the earth, you know. Through one's imagination, picture a world as perfect as can be. Oh yes, with different kinds of people coming together, Rasta side prosperity. Whoa, and I say, hey world, such beauty is what I'm longing to see. Hey world, the picture you paint says 1,000 words to me. Hey world, I'm longing for some love and unity. Hey world, hey world. It's our ways and opinion that hampers progress. Stick with superstition and it only prove hopeless. Yes, in a world where unrest is at its peak, and that's the problem all around us, still we fail to face them. Enough for everyone, so why the world keeps crying? When Mother Earth provides our every needs, and I say, hey world, you're showing me something I don't wanna see. Hey world, the picture you paint says 1,000 words to me. Hey world, I'm longing for some love and unity. Hey world, hey world. Social desecration, racial discrimination, demoralizing of our standards wasn't a part of your plan. Well, oh terrible and brutal, nation fight against nation, causing total damnation. Then why can't we just live as one? Now I say, hey world, you're showing me something I don't wanna see. Hey world, the picture you paint says 1,000 words to me. Hey world, I'm longing for some love and unity. Hey world, hey world. Human's imagination, picture a world as perfect as can be. Oh Lord, with different kinds of people coming together, side prosperity. Whoa, and I say, hey world, such beauty is what I'm longing to see. Hey world, the picture you paint says 1,000 words to me. Hey world, I'm longing for some love and unity. Hey world, hey world. I say, hey world, you're showing me something I don't wanna see. Hey world, the picture you paint says 1,000 words to me. Hey world, I need some unity now. Oh world, hey world, hey world, hey world, hey world,
Hey world.
hey world.
Hey world. Hey world.
Yes, yes, yes. I thank you guys for coming through. So, in continuation, or I should say in closing, Blessing, love, and light to my Rastafari family. I thank you for coming through and always supporting and showing your support through listening as well. Itinual guidance to the masses. I just could not do this without you. It's always a pleasure having you tune in every week and lending to me your listening ear. And as always, just know that I had to change the order of the program itself because it is I am on the grounds in Jamaica reporting from various parishes that I've actually visited within the past week. Westmoreland, Lucea Nova, Montego Bay, Jamaica, and as well Negril as well. Yeah, stay tuned and just know that I will bring you more updates each and every week where I will be vibing with some of the officials that are actually running various jobs here on the island. Some of the humanitarians who have actually come from various countries will be joining me. We're talking up to some volunteers as well. We're actually talking to persons as well on the ground as well to talk about their experiences post, Hurricane Melissa as well and what their expectations are. I thank you for coming through. Now, if it is that you would like to get in touch with us, our capital home is International Stars. That's INTLSTARZ. Do check us out across the social media platforms. For a more intimate approach, I can be reached on my um, Instagram via Infinite Empress. That's INFINITEMPRESS. You can send me a DM and do my best to accommodate your requests as well. Now, to shout out, just all the persons who are currently tapped in across the social media platforms, um, X, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I appreciate you guys coming through and staying the course as well. Again, do expect that within the coming weeks, I'll be speaking with humanitarians, a few officials, as well, volunteers, and persons within various communities on the island in terms of post and pre, post, and during Hurricane Melissa as well. I'll be also bringing you updates as it pertains to the tourism sector that has to do with hotels, restaurants, Airbnbs, just what my experience is with all of them as well. You can always check out my page where you can learn more in terms of whether it be in blog form as well as I blog about the various places that I actually visit on the island and what my experiences have been. Okay? On that note, we're going to vibe out with Dan Gio, and on his Dan Gio beats Lion Trod album. This is one of my favorite tracks from the album. It's called My Purpose. Okay, and it can be yours as well. Go in, check out Dan Gio stuff. There's DANGIO. Check out his work across the various platforms as well. We have also been able to listen to Prophecy, that's PROPHECY. Check him out across the social media. We have also listened to The Real McCoy, who has recently released his Ninth Dimension album, featured Luton Fire, Busy Signal, and Precious Pipe. So check that out as well, okay? It's been a pleasure serving you. Have yourselves a blessed rest of the night. Until then, I will speak with you.
Years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I put my purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear. It's the reason why I'm here. 9 to 5. At times you see me smile. Still no one feels my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself like a candle when the wind blows. I've walked so many roads in life. If it's not purpose, it doesn't sit so right. No longer will I fear, 'cause it's the reason why I'm here. Talk to them, to them, to them, to them, to them. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. 7 years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I've put purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear, 'cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Like a candle when the wind blows. I've walked so many roads in life. If it's not purpose, it doesn't sit so right. No longer. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free. sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I put my purpose beyond me for too long. No longer will I fear. It's the reason why I'm here. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one feels my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. Like a candle when the wind blows. I've walked so many roads in life. If it's not purpose, it doesn't sit so right. No longer will I fear. But it's the reason why I'm here. Talk to them, to them, to them, to them, to them. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. 7 years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I've put purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. Like a candle when the wind blows. I've walked so many roads in life. If it's not purpose, it doesn't sit so right. No longer. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free. years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I put my purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear. It's the reason why I'm here. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one feels my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. Like a candle when the wind blows. I've walked so many roads in life. If it's not purpose, it doesn't sit so right. No longer will I fear, but it's the reason why I'm here. Talk to them, to them, to them, to them, to them. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. 7 years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I've put purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear, 'cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. 'Cause it's a reason why I'm here. Seven years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. I put my purpose behind me for too long. No longer will I fear. It's the reason why I'm here. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one feels my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. Like a candle when the wind blows. I've walked so many roads in life. If it's not purpose, it doesn't sit so right. No longer will I fear, but it's the reason why I'm here. Talk to them, to them, to them, to them, to them. 9 to 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind to free myself. 7 years of sacrificing, blood, sweat, and tears. Like a candle when the wind blows. I've walked so many roads in life. If it's not purpose, it doesn't sit so right. No longer. To 5, at times you see me smile. Still no one sees my pain. Yet still I made up my mind.